Hey, you guys. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I am a little late to my own party because I was so busy in the middle of creating something amazing and I couldn't stop. You guys know how that is, right? You have a thought in your head and you have to just get it out. All right. So, welcome, everybody. Come on in. Let me find my comments here. There we are. Hello, my friends. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Everybody's coming in. Good morning. Good morning. I love it. I love it. I love it. We have some cool stamping to do today. But first, while you guys are coming on in, I want to make sure that I tell you a few things. Number one is my 20th Stampiversary party. So I want to make sure you guys are coming and joining me next week. It will start at 7 p.m. Eastern on my Stamp with Jody B Facebook group. So if you're not part of that group, head over there. Let's see if I can do a little magic here. I'm having so much fun playing with this streaming software. Do I have it? Yeah, look. You can join Stamp with Jody B on Facebook. That's my private group, and that's where I'm going to hold my Stampiversary party. So I celebrated 20 years this month with Stampin' Up. 20 years since I joined stamping as a demonstrator. I think I was 3 when I joined. So, 20 years goes by really fast. So anyway, I am going to have a party. We are going to have 20 prizes. I'm going to give away 20 prizes. We are going to have a special. You're going to get 20% off of your order all that week. And make sure that you hop over there and join me 7 p.m. Eastern time. I am going to go live in that group. And then there are going to be numbered posts throughout the week. So we're going to play games. There's going to be some incentives, some chances to win my 20 prizes. So head over there and join me. Real quick, Paper Pumpkin, I want to make sure you guys know, since we are in celebration, if you do a 3, 6, or 12-month Paper Pumpkin subscription, a prepaid, you can get free celebration items. Super, super cool. This one ends July 10th, the Sending Good Thoughts. So if you want some more information on Paper Pumpkin, put something in the comment or hit me up. I can tell you a little bit more information, but I love to make sure you guys know that you can get more free stuff during celebration in July and August. And I see many of you guys know it is summer school here in Jody's Stamp School. So make sure you are commenting here in the comments. And then that just helps me when I go back through and put your name in. Look at our bucket of tickets. It's getting full and we still have July and August. So you can earn tickets based on ordering, based on joining my team of Moveless Stampers, based on hosting your own $150 event or party or order, and joining me here, right here on the face page. You can get some tickets into summer school. At the end, 2 lucky ducks are going to win $25 shopping sprees. Okay, so let me tell you a couple of things that are going on before we start stamping, and that is, Prize Patrol. We should do that, right? Where did I put... Oh, okay. So here's last week's. So last week I was giving away some of these super cool pebbles, and they retired, you guys. How much of a bummer is that? They retired, and I have a little stockpile here that I'm willing to share with my friends. So the winner chicken dinner from last week is Miss Manika Wilson. So congratulations, Manika. I don't know if you're on live with us today or not, but I will get your prize out to you shortly. I'm actually heading on vacation soon, so this may come a little bit late. The other thing is, this is Prize Patrol for this week. It is the braided ribbon with jade and gold. Super pretty ribbon. So all you need to do, like, love, comment, or sprinkle my video. Come on back here next week and see if you are a winner. Actually, let me backtrack on that, you guys. I'm not sure I'm going to be live for the next 2 weeks because I'm going on vacation. So the farmer and I are going to take a little bit of a trip, and we are going to get out of here for a while. And if I'm good, if everything's prepped the way that I plan and this week goes smoothly, I may record some things, but I don't know. I'm trying very hard to get ready. But sometimes something has to give, and it might be that I don't see you live next week. All right, what else do we have going on here? Well, let's see, what do I have in my piles here? We're going to play with Cottage Rose. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, guys. How much do you guys love this suite? Abigail Rose is the name of the suite. Cottage Rose is the name of the bundle. Oh my gosh. First thing that I bought. First thing. So here's your stamp set. This is in the annual catalog, gorgeous stamp set. If you guys have been around, we had a stamp very similar to this one many, many years ago. Don't remember what its name was, but I love the fonts, love the flowers, and I love the colors. So there is a die set in here, which is fantastic. I'm going to show you some of the things I've been playing with, but we're going to play with it today. And last week I gypped you guys, didn't I? I gypped you on Wow Class because things just hit all at the same time. And so we played with a super cool kit, but it wasn't really a wow. Like that's such a cool technique kind of thing. It's wow, like it was very cool that we give a donation. It's very cool that it's all inclusive and it makes super, super cute cards. But I thought, well, since I gypped you, I'm going to do Wow Class for you guys. So I've got two fun fold classes or two fun fold projects. So anyway, Cottage Rose, this is my class for the month of July. So this is a class at home, totally virtual. You can get the class, which would include your iridescent pearls, gorgeous. They don't show how pretty they are on camera for sure. Iridescent pearls. You're going to get half a pack of the designer series paper. This is what sold me on this suite. Love this paper. I mean, it's just gorgeous with, let's say, black, vanilla, espresso, and smoky slate. How about that? So you've got a half a pack of this paper, which you will use for your projects that I'm going to share with you here in a minute. Love this one. So this is great. You can color them in or you can use them as is. Love that paper. So half a pack of paper, iridescent pearls, and the soft polyester Petal Pink ribbon. Absolutely gorgeous. So that comes with your kit. And then you're going to get these cards. So we have 4 cards. My friend Connie and I do this together. So we've got 4 projects for you. You create 2 of each project. Of course, you're going to get your tutorial as well. There we go. So you may need to do some coloring. We did use some blends here. And I love this one with those delicate detailed dies behind it. And let me show you, this one is a little bit of a technique. It is a fun fold whitewash. So we did the whitewash technique before. Very, very simple. You're going to use a white craft ink and a blender pen to color in. So that makes the whitewash by stamping on that crumb cake. That just makes that flower gorge. And then very carefully, if you flip this open, it's going to be a fun fold. Okay. Super, super cute. Is it not? Love that one. So you're going to get everything that you need to create 8 cards, paper, ribbon, gems. And then if you don't have the bundle, you can add that on. Absolutely. So registration is open now. You can find it in the details of this video. You might be on Facebook. You might be on YouTube. So either way, head down to the description. You'll find the link. Registration is open until July 15th. Alrighty. Now, what else do we have? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a sneaky peek of my WOW class. I have a WOW class coming up the end of the month. So if you love extreme projects, love heat embossing, love fun folding, love scrapbooking, I have a cool project for you guys. A quick reminder, I do have one more, maybe 2 more of our retreat to go. So that was our He's the Man retreat. So if you're interested, comment and I can get you some information. You're going to get a pack of the He's the Man designer series paper. You're going to get some linen thread, some rustic gems. You're going to get 4 make and takes with the tutorial, so we don't leave you hanging. You're going to get the make and takes for the tutorial. We have and some little treats here. So we've got a little snack for you to use while you're creating. If you're creating outside, we have little buggy bands. These are super cool. These are mosquito repellent with citronella and lemongrass. Just put them on your wrist, and you can reuse them by putting them back in that recycle bag. And then we have a little special treat, a little frame to put on your stamping area while you're creating. So we do have 1 or 2 of those left. So if you are interested, again, comment or message me and I can let you know the details on that retreat to go. Okay, should we get stamping a little bit here, my loves? I think we should. Let's see if I have everything. I thought I was prepared, and then you know how that goes. You know how that goes. You think you're prepared, and then you're snot. Okay, so do I have gems with me? I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We have got 2 fun folds I have here for you guys. And we're going to start off with a piece of Petal Pink, 4 1/4 by 11. So I'm going to do a score in half. This is just a normal card, and I want to make sure I am scoring and not cutting. There we go. Now, I will make sure that these dimensions are in the description as well, so you guys can head over there and check out the dimensions so that you don't have to try to frantically write anything down or worry about that. Rewatch the video over and over. So when I'm finished here, I will get everything ready to go in the description of the vid. All right, now we are going to, while I'm here, I've got another piece that I am going to score in half. So we're going to put a score right in there at 4 inches. Uh-oh, my cutter left. Get back in the track, sir. All right, so we've got that one. We've got that one. Let's bone fold these in half. There we go. And there we go. Now what I need to do is I want to just trim. This one's a little bit off. I want to, let's straighten that up a little bit because I don't want to mess up when I'm cutting. All righty, so now I'm going to take, and I'm going to angle the front off of this card. So what I need to do is take that score right there, and I'm going to diagonal cut all the way down to that point. So I just put that in the groove of my trimmer, and I cut that off. Now we could use this for something else, and if you you could kind of potentially make it, you would need another piece on here, you know, to do. I've done a crisscross card before, but you can't cut it off, or, you know, it's only a criss. All right, next thing I have is a piece of designer series paper, 5 1/4 by 4, and we are going to do the same thing just by angling down and cutting that in a diagonal. All right, you got to stay still. All right, so again, we can use this for something else, but we only need this piece right now. So I'm done with this. So I'm going to scoot that out of the way here, and now we're going to work on some assembly. So I've got another piece of DSP, 5 1/4 by 4. And again, like I said, guys, don't frantically try to write all these descriptions down because I will put them in the video. I mean, dimensions. Don't write the dimensions down. I will put them in the description. So that's our center. And I like that one because it's very subtle, kind of like an old piece of notebook paper. So our card is going to come across like this. And we're going to glue that piece of DSP right here on the flap. Now, I do want to use green glue, and it looks like I don't have any here. So hold, please. All righty, let's do a little green glue. I was really using this heavily, so let's see if it's got any juice left. I do love my green glue for this because you have a little time, so you can put it on and you have some time to shift and move before that glue becomes permanent. And I do love that about it. When you're using the green glue, you know the rule. Lori, are you on? I didn't know. I don't know if I saw Lori. Lori has a little saying. Betty has a little saying when you're using green glue. Betty says dot dot, not a lot. And I love that one. But Lori had a good one too. Like a lake is a mistake. So if you have a lake of green glue, look out. It's a mistake. Anyway, if you're on with us, Lori, share that because it's super, super cute. All right. So now this piece is going to come in here like this. So we're kind of going to be flipping and flopping on this one. All right. So I'm going to do my center and let's, gosh, I came to the table without any stamps. There's Lori. All right. Tell us what the saying is, Lori. Okay. Let me get a stamp out here. How about this guy? All right, I want to do a stamp here in the center, but I don't want it completely dark. I'm gonna stamp off so we have a little bit of a lighter shade. So we're using early espresso today. So if we just stamp that off one time, now we have a lighter shade in there, and that way we can stamp our sentiment and we can write our note to our friend, whatever we need to say. Now I want to stamp a sentiment. Let's do feel better soon. How about that one? Usually I'm a little bit more prepared when I come to class, kids. Please excuse me. I'm going to show you what I was playing with, and maybe you'll forgive me for not being completely prepared. All right, feel better soon. And then I want my big flower. So I'm going to ink that one up with the espresso and stamp that here. So I have a little bit is going to go off, the page. Not a problem. Okay, give that a couple seconds to dry. It dries very, very quick, but I want to color it with blends. Sometimes when you're using blends and our regular inks, there's a chance that they could smear because they're not waterproof, they're water-based. So we don't want to smear it. So I am just going to give it a couple seconds to dry while we put the rest of our card together. So this is going to be our inside panel. Keep in mind that your fold is actually on the opposite side of what you're used to opening a card. And you'll see why here in a sec. Okay, now I have a panel of early espresso, which I'm going to hold on that one because I do want to add some ribbon. So I'm flipping this over on the back side to attach inside of our card. So I'm going to eyeball here and just put it in the center. There we go. And then it's going to flip open and this is going to close and that's going to fold on top. Okay, here's what Lori said. A lake is a mistake. A dot is a lot. A thin line is just fine. So keep that in mind. A thin line is just fine. And that is the truth, you guys. Thin line, just fine. All right, so we're going to end up, once we have this colored, we're going to do a little bit of twine on here, and then I'll attach that to my card front. But there's your basis of your card. Flip, flop. Cute, right? Now, this is not my idea. I am the queen of casing. I can copy like nobody's business, but I can't remember where I got it because I made it a while ago. So forgive. I don't always know where I get my ideas from. You know, I go on a stamping day, and then yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to color this one in fully. I'm just going to use what Stampin' Up! Has given me. Okay, there's lots of lines, lots of detail on there. So I'm taking my dark Petal Pink and I'm just coloring in where they gave me lines, where they gave me shading lines, right? And it's just going to be a nice subtle color. Now I'm going to go heavy in the middle, right? So that center, I really want to see dark. But yeah, anytime there's some shading there, just use your blends. I mean, they put them there for a reason, right? Okay. You can only, if you want to color in, you absolutely could. I kind of want to see some of the light. That was my goal. I want to see the light detail showing through there. Uh-oh. Dead soldier here soon. Uh-oh. I don't know if we'll make it through, kids. All right, so you get the gist. Same thing that I would do with my dark seafoam is just go through here. And I am being careful because if you are heavy-handed when you color, you can smear that espresso, right? Because I said it's not waterproof. And so you do want to go just lightly across. And then I'm kind of dotting with the tip. So I'm not like scribbling and coloring because I don't want to bleed that brown. You can also, so I do this a lot with some of our colors. You can stamp and use blends with some of the other colors. I use basic gray a lot. I use espresso a lot. And then of course I use my memento, which is waterproof, or I guess I should be saying alcohol proof, right? Because these are alcohol markers. Okay, so that's how I just got a little bit of color on there. You guys get the gist. Now we're going to attach these two pieces together. I'm not going to finish because I'm going to get another blend and finish coloring that in. But attach your white to your brown. You're going to add your ribbon, your twine around here, and that's going to go right on the front. So I'm going to skip a couple steps here for the sake of time, right? And show you, voila, the finished project. So there's my twine. There's my pretty gems I added on there. And this is my finished card. Flip, flop. Isn't that cute? Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. So I don't know what that's called and I don't know who I stole it from, but whoever's idea it was, thank you. Love you. Let's do, you guys want to do one more? I have another one. I do know this one's from Julie Davidson. Super, super cute. Need to find my notes to myself so that I don't totally screw up on camera. All right, we're going with Early Espresso, 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. This is a little bit of a different size, and we're going to score at 5 1/2. Oh, see you, Kathy. Have fun at work. Come back and visit when you're home. All right, so there we go. We're going to fold that down and you're going to see it's not going to meet. We've got some area here that we can work with. Let's run our bone folder across there. All right, so 4 1/4, yeah? Did you do it correctly? Okay, now I want to grab myself, yep, I have a pencil here. All right, so here's what we're going to do with this one, is we're going to put our fold in here at 2 1/8, and we're going to make a little tick mark. So you're going to find 2 1/8 on your scorer, and actually for me, it is easier to use this guy. So forgive me, I'm going to use two things here because I think 2 1/8 is a little bit easier. Well, maybe I can't do that. No, I got to use the other one because if I put it here, I'm not going to be able, never mind. Bifocal babes, hang in there with me. It gets a little tricky to see. I'm struggling with my eyeballs. All right, so let's go back to this guy. 2 1/8. I'm going to put my fold that I just did at 2 1/8, and I'm going to do a tick mark Yeah, I'm going to do a top and bottom tick mark. It's been a while since I made this one, so hang tight with me. All right, tick mark, tick mark. So I've got one at the top, one at the bottom. I'm going to flip and I'm going to put it back in at 2 1/8 again and do 2 more tick marks. So basically you've got tick marks on each side of your score line. Now we're going to line up tick to tick and we are going to score vertically. So I've got a tick mark in here, tick mark in here. Okay. And we're just going to run a score. We're going to make a big old X right in the middle of our card. Okay. So there's my tick. You probably can't see it on camera. Okay. There's our X's. They all live in Texas. All righty. Now, yeah, while we're here, I'm going to find 2 1/8. So again, because my card is 4 1/4. So half, keep in mind half. So we have to find the half and it is 2 1/8 again. And I'm going to put a little tick mark right there. Now I'm going to cut. All right, I'm going to back up a second because it might be easier if I actually show you the card. So that way, if you guys see what I'm making, it will make more sense, right? So here is what we're doing. Does that make a little bit more sense now that you can see how I'm doing the X? And now what I need to do is cut right here and right here to make that point. All right, so what we're doing now is we're cutting. So I've got my tick mark that I just made at 2 1/8, and I'm going to cut down to that score line that I made, which is the front of my card. So we're just going to cut these little triangles off. Gosh, I'm hoping this is working okay. I hate it whenever I mess up on camera. Okay, it looks like it made a square. Oh, okay. Let's say a little prayer that this goes together, okay? All right, so now all we need to do is just basically fold these, right? So we're going to fold this one this way, do a little bone fold across there, a little rub-a-dub. This one goes this way, make them nice and crisp. And now these are, okay, let me get on camera. These are going to come in and come down. There we go. See how that worked? I'm going to do it one more time. I love to run my bone folder across there, make sure it's nice and crisp. Okay, so when you're looking at it like this, these are going to come in and come down. Okay, cute. See how it's coming together? Can you see it coming? All right, now what we need to do is get that white piece with a point inside. So I have got 5 1/4 by 4, and half of that is 2. So I am going to make a 2-inch I'm reading my notes. Hold on one second. Yeah. Okay. So now I need to do, yeah, I need 2 there. And then I need 2 here, right? 2 on each side because I need to, yeah. I'm going to do 2 inches. Hold on a second, girl. Okay. 2 inches here, 2 inches here. All right. I'm going to go back and make sure you guys caught that. So I put my edge right here at 2 inches. Tick mark top, tick mark bottom. Then I put 2 inches, the long side at 2 inches, tick mark at the top. Okay, everybody with me so far? Making sense? Now I can just cut like we did those little edges on the brown piece. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut those triangles off to make a point. Sorry you had to be with me while I talk through that, but sometimes I make these weeks ahead. All right, now I'm going to do, I got to erase my tick marks a little bit because I don't want to see them. Do we have any on here? Get rid of any tick marks on there that are showing. It's not so bad on the brown. Okay, everybody still with me? Hopefully that made sense to you guys. Now I'm going to take 2 pieces of DSP and we're going to attach those. Again, dimensions will be in the description of the video afterwards, so you can find all those. And this is also Julie Davidson. She is amazing. And I saw this card and was like, thanks, girl. Totally making that one. So a little DSP, and you'll see why. There we go. Now we can put this inside our card. And it's just going to sit right in there like so. Good morning. Oh, we got our Oregon people here this morning. I love it. And it's early for you guys. Okay, now I've got a piece of Petal Pink. So that is cut square and it's going to go on top like a so. There we go. Now I did punch out a piece of crumb cake here. Apparently I have sick friends, so I'm feeling the need that I need to make feel better soon cards. And I do have some friends who are under the weather. So we're doing feel better soon, but of course you can use any sentiment that suits you. Now ahead of time, I did stamp and die cut my flower. So that is again stamped in early espresso. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to color lightly. So see how it just has a little pop of color. With just using those outlines. So I'm not going to do that right now because you guys can get the gist of that. And I just added my flower that's on with dimensionals, added my sentiment on with dimensionals. I'm going to add a little ribbon, a little twine, put that on with a glue dot, and then a couple gems, you guys. And that is all there is to it. Okay, so let's see. Magic of TV. I've got a beautiful finished project here. So we did this one. Love it. And then we did this one. Flippin' and floppin'. So there you go. Now let me show you what else I was doing with Cottage Rose because I think it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous set. So another fun fold, okay? Now this one is a little bit, it's a little futzy because you have to undo your knot. But it wouldn't quite stay closed without it. Yes, they both fit in a regular envelope. This one is going to just be, yeah, see how point to point? It's going to fit in the same size as this one. So yes, indeedy. Regular envelope. All of these I'm doing will fit in regular envelope. All right, so this is going to open. And then if you take your ribbon off, you're going to have a massive accordion. Woo! Okay, so then I just put my ribbon down across there and I tie it shut. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And I use the stitched die. Super, super cool. Then I go simple, right? Sometimes simple is best. So just using the DSP, crumb cake, and Petal Pink. Very, very simple. Then 50 Shades of Gray, right? Smoky Slate and Basic Gray. Again, everybody is sick, so everyone's needing a Feel Better Soon card. Then I did this cool one. How about this one? Check out the ribbon that goes with this suite. I did not include it in my class to go because I really like that soft Petal Pink ribbon, but this is a very thick, or not thick, wide ribbon, and you can stamp on it, which is super cool. So I stamped some flowers on there, and then that big die cut matches a piece of the designer series paper. So can you see how I just die cut it and then lined the paper up underneath? Isn't that cool? So I thought that would be a super cool, I don't do anything on the insides, but I thought that would be a good wedding card. Very cool. Or maybe bridal shower. I thought that would be pretty. And then this is one that my girl Becky made. She's on my team, and some of you guys may have done our Moveless Stamper summer kickoff. And so this was the card that she made. All right, so don't forget that I do have my class to go featuring the Cottage Rose. These are, again, if you're new coming in, don't forget to comment here so that you get entered into my summer school drawing, and then check out my registration for my class at home. These are the projects that you're going to get with that one. And again, we got the whitewash technique with the fun fold. All right, now I want to show you guys a sneaky peek of something that is coming up, because I know you guys love your sneak peeks. My friend Connie and I are doing a WOW class. This is totally virtual. WOW class to go, and it is based on the projects that we made at our last retreat. So we do live retreats in person, but we also do to-go versions. So some of you guys may have already done this, but I did show it to you a while ago, and you guys were all very interested. So yes, indeed, this is coming up towards the end of July. Okay, so look for registration. If you're not on my email list, make sure you get on the email list, because you're going to get the information. So my project was called the Mini Fold Album. It is a 4x4 album. I have done it with He's the Man. I did it with flowers. No, what's the name of this one? A Wash in Beauty. And the one I'm offering is going to be Hues of Happiness, because it is actually back in stock. It was sold out for a little bit. So what you're going to get with this are the gems and a pack of DSP, and then the video and PDF tutorial to create this. So let's check it out, because I got to make myself some space because it's a big one. Let me get some space here. I don't want to lay anything in an ink pad. All righty. So you're going to take your belly band off. This is what I was making, which is why I was late to the party. And this is a tiny mini foldable album. Okay, you ready? I may not have enough space because it unfolds like Mary Poppins' bag. Okay, so we're going to flip it open. So you can be putting pictures on you have so many pages to put pictures. You would need to make your pictures a little smaller, because like I said, it's only 4x4, but you can absolutely make this bigger by using 12x12. So you could make, if you got 12x12 cardstock, you could make this into a 6x6 album, which gives you so much more space if you want to put more pictures on. But I think this just makes the cutest gift, and it's like a pocket size. So I imagine that people would want to carry this in their purse or in their car, in their bag, just for a special event, maybe a wedding. Wouldn't that be pretty? All right, so did you see how these, you can't see them all because they flip open so big. Then this one's going to flip open on this side, and this one's going to flip open on this side. So I'm just, here, we're just going to go in a circle. Okay, see all the beauty? And just imagine all the pictures on there. Isn't that cool? Super, super fun. I love it. All right, so I'm going to fold it back. Ta-da. 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 Do you love that? And then it's got this gorgeous little belly band. All right. So it is going to be Hues of Happiness. Do you want me to show you the dude? I showed the dude before, but I'm going to show you this one quick. So this would be, idea for this one would have been Father's Day. Like, that was my thought process when I was making it. Okay. So there's the guy. There we go. Uh-oh, what happened? You lost, there we are. Lost his leg. All right, so there's the guy, 4x4. And then I'll show you the Awash in Beauty. Boom, boom. Boom. Get y'all flipped out here. Flip out, kids. There we are. Okay, so there's the Awash in Beauty. Again, this will be a class coming up. Oh, I forgot this one. The end of the month. So look for that registration soon. One thing that we have started doing, many of you have asked, is it possible to get the PDFs? Yes. Just if you just want the PDFs, you can get those. So there's the Awash in Beauty. Now, there is a second part of this class. That was my class that I did. If you attended my retreat or got a retreat to go for June, this was your optional class. So if you didn't grab it then, you'll have a second chance. If you did grab it, you don't need to do it again. You already have the PDF and all of the supplies, right? So now Connie did her second part, and this is using the layering, botanical layers. And this comes with a super cool pack of vellum. It's a little maybe like 6x9 pack of vellum, which you probably did not even see in the catalog. Let's see if we can find it. I know one of you guys probably knows what the name of this is, because to me, it was a sleeper. Did not even see it in the catalog. And then she did it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Okay, so page 139, there is the vellum right there. It's printed. So it comes that way, and it is 60 sheets of it that you get. 3 3/4 by 5. That's the size. Then it coordinates with the Botanical Layers stamp set. So let's look at that because I don't have it. Again, this was Connie's class. So there's your stamp set that's going to coordinate with it. And you get this, you can add the bundle if you choose. So what you would get in this class is the Essentials Baker's Twine, a pack of pearls, and the vellum. And then you're going to get the tutorial to create these 4 cards. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, this is a heat embossing class. Okay, so as we said, we're doing a wow class, a little extra. That's vellum back there, you guys. Doesn't it look like misty mountains? So anyway, she did a great job. Love, love, love this class. Super great. Okay, so there are the 4 cards that you would get with your tutorial. And that's your second wow class. So you can get them both, or you can get one or the other. All right. I want to make sure you guys are aware of that. I'm giving up. That's just a sneak peek. It's coming out soon. So you'll look for your email for that information. And that's it, you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for these gorgeous Cottage Rose cards. I hope you love them as much as I did. Once you start creating, like, you just can't stop. Like, it's, they're just gorgeous. I love the colors. Just love the colors. This one, where's the gray one? That one may very well be my favorite. I love gray and pink together. Anyway, all right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's always wonderful to visit with you guys. As I said, I am going on vacation, so I'm not sure what my schedule looks like. So if you hop by Wednesday and I'm not here, you know, I might be on a plane. And I'm hoping I get back. Like, that's my fear, right? I just keep hearing these nightmares. Like, you get in the airport and they just keep canceling your flights. So, yeah, I'm hoping that we don't have any issues. Quick reminder, don't forget to join me next week, July 11th to the 15th, for my 20th Stampiversary party. And it's kicking off July 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And you're going to head over to Stamp with Jody B on Facebook. All right, my loves, have a wonderful day and come back and see me next week. Bye, my friends.